Hello? Hold it!
What?
Everyone hold off on the swearing for at least 15 seconds.
Why?
YouTube's new monetization policies.
Yeah, it's such bullshit.
What exactly are we reviewing today?
We're looking at a short film called
Un chien andalou.
That, which translates to an Andalusian dog, even though there's no dogs in the movie. It's a 1929 French film directed by Louis Buñuel. Yep, you heard us right. I said 1929. So this is by far the oldest thing we've ever reviewed.
Are we gonna review cave paintings next?
Mise en scène, the arrangement of the scenery and actors in a production. Any film students watching this right now, remember that, because it's 100% going to be on a test of yours. So this shit is silent, so you're just gonna have to use your imagination.
Yeah, he's already smoking as if you need an extra reminder that this is a French film.
What is it with silent French films and the moon? Quite an eye-opening experience.
If you look close enough, you can see it's not actually a real human eyeball that was sliced, but rather a dead calf.
However, through clever editing and lighting, they were able to actually make it look like he really did just slice some lady's fucking eyeball open.
And I thought Sweeney Todd was a lousy pirate.
At this point, you're probably wondering, what the hell is this movie even about?
Good question.
The movie is based off of the dreams of the creators, Luis Buñuel and Salvador Dali. Kind of like something like LSD's Dream Emulator. Images like the ice slicing and clouds were images from the dreams. This is less of a film about a specific meaning, but rather a film about surrealism itself.
I'm guessing she just read the screenplay for this.
Don't even help the poor fellow, just take your sweet, sweet time.
I swear if this movie starts trying to sell me ties.
If you look closely, the tie actually closes up briefly for a few frames.
Only to be open again in the next shot. Now the tie closes again, but this time through fades. Meanwhile, there's this guy who just has ants coming out of his hand. He's so casual about it too, like, "Hi honey, I just have ants coming out of my fucking hand over here." I like the accusing glance he's giving her, as if she's responsible for the ants. Next we cut to a woman's armpit hair and a sea urchin on the beach, and then some woman poking a disembodied hand with a stick. Now we have a crowd of people surrounding the woman with the disembodied hand while police try to keep the crowd back. Wow, the 20s must have been boring as shit if this is what drew a crowd back then. One of the cops takes the hand and puts it in a box. Doesn't even wear gloves or anything, the madman.
I like how the couple from before are just casually watching us through the window. Like we all know what kind of fucked up town this is.
The crowd finally dispersed, leaving only the woman behind with the box. The woman continues to stand in the street holding the box until some asshole just fucking runs her over. Back with the couple, the man starts to get a little too horny for his own good. Eventually he just fantasizes her nude and there appears to be blood dripping out of his mouth. Jeez, I'm gonna have to censor some of this. Small chase ensues until the woman picks up whatever that is. So then this guy just pulls in 2 pianos with dead donkeys on them. You know, what every house has. There's also these 2 guys who look just as confused about the situation as you probably are. How this one guy is strong enough to pull all these objects at once is beyond me. The woman escapes and the guy tries to chase after her, which results in his hand getting caught in the door. Yet more ants come out of his hands. Do you mind, woman? I'm trying to sleep here. Meanwhile, it cuts to some arms shaking a bottle, and then this guy with a hat walks in and starts yelling at this guy on the bed. Eventually, the man is pulled out of the bed and clothes stripped from him and tossed out the window. The man is then sent to stand in the corner. He hands the man 2 books, and as he is leaving, the books turn into guns.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bam! Bam!
The dying man appears outside in a forest. A group of other guys find the body and investigate it before dragging it away. Back at the room, we appear to see the woman from before staring at a moth or maybe a butterfly, I'm not really sure. It then zooms in to where I'm guessing the pattern on the bug reminds her of the man from earlier, who suddenly has no mouth. The woman puts on lipstick, which gives the man his mouth back in exchange for removing her armpit hair. Don't you hate it when that happens? The woman makes a face at him before leaving. She then goes to a beach, which I guess was right outside her apartment door. I don't know, that's just how it's shot, where she meets this other guy. She gets around, it seems. While walking on the beach, they see a broken box. He then kicks it, and that's the end. Oh wait, no it isn't, because suddenly they're fucking dead and buried waist deep in the frickin' sand. Overall, this was meant to be a strange and shocking film, and obviously it achieves that. There's no way anyone can watch this and say anything other than, what was that? Like, seriously, you can't just watch it and get it. There's probably not even a way to get it. It's weird, surreal, but it's also original. Not many films out there can create something that is entirely meant to break the conventions of filmmaking, and for sure it has left its mark on history. Salvador Dali worked on this film alongside Buñuel, and if you look at the artwork of Dali, you kind of get an understanding on why this movie is so strange. It's just the type of artwork these creators are known for. I think anyone could come up with their interpretation of what the story is here, or what inspiration can cause these images to appear. As mentioned before, this was inspired by dreams from the creators, but many people analyze dreams themselves to find meaning. But that's my opinion, who cares what I think?
No, me.
Gee, thanks for the support, Joe.
I can't believe we actually reviewed something from all the way in the 1920s.
Believe it. That's what sets us apart from others. We're not afraid to look at things from any time.
But seriously, YouTube, fix your monetization policies. This isn't a children's daycare. It's the World Wide Web.